At churchsetup.com, as the name kind of shows, most of our customers are churches, houses of worship. I would say it's about 80% that demographic. And then the other 20% of our customers, we've done high schools, a lot of schools. We've done universities like Harvard University, their distance learning program, they're our customer. Several other universities, sports programs and things like that have used our equipment. The Guardian, like news organization, if you ever heard of The Guardian, they use our product. And then there's theaters, performance arts theaters, things like that. But by and large, our customer base is churches. Most of the time, the church doesn't have anyone on staff or in the church that has a lot of experience in the broadcast industry. One of our benefits of people coming to us, and one of the reasons churches choose us so much, is because we offer amazing customer support. And we give them, for the first year, they get unlimited technical support from us, at least at this time. Having that kind of remote tech team kind of relationship with our clients, we need equipment that is easy. We need that kind of interaction to be simple. When we connect remotely, we want to be able to solve the problem as soon as possible. That's one of the reasons we love PTZOptics. We sell more PTZOptics equipment than any other manufacturer by far. I would say 8 out of 10 cameras that we sell are PTZOptics. And here's why. There's really 5 reasons why we sell so much PTZOptics compared to other manufacturers. The first reason is that it's super easy to configure and set up. I mean, it's really simple. It's intuitive. It's when you want to know how to do something and you take a guess, maybe that setting is here, it's usually there. It's that intuitive. And you can access everything very easily. Setting up its networking, getting an IP address is very easy. With other manufacturers, there's some that it's absolutely a headache. But with PTZOptics, it's super easy. So as long as a customer can plug in the cables in the right spot, we can log in remotely and configure everything. We can configure the camera, we can configure the exposure, we can configure the switcher, we can configure the joystick controller. We can do all of that remotely. With other manufacturers, it's kind of a headache sometimes. So for example, there's one manufacturer, and I'm not going to mention them by name. Their joystick controller, for example, this other manufacturer, their joystick controller was twice the cost of the PTZOptics controller, but you cannot add cameras to it remotely. You have to physically push the buttons on the joystick to add a camera to it. That's kind of a no deal when it comes to us, because we don't want the customer to have to be pushing buttons, because we never know if they're doing it right, if they're doing it in the right order. They say it doesn't work. We don't know if it's because it's actually not working or because they did something wrong. We need to be able to do it ourselves remotely. And so this $1,300 controller from another competitor compared to the $650 controller from PTZOptics, it's a no-brainer. We need the PTZOptics controller every time. The second thing that makes us recommend PTZOptics is because they're stable. The old quote from Steve Jobs, it just works. That's what PTZOptics does. When you're dealing with hundreds of cameras like we do, every now and then you'll get a defective camera. Every now and then you'll get one that from the manufacturer, it was messed up or something. That's just a given. It's electronics. It's going to happen. But I would say it's very rare. Most of the time you get a camera and it just works. Like we have in my church, we have one of the previous generation cameras from PTZOptics, the old 1080 that was out before the Move SE, and it's been running 24/7 in our church for 2 or 3 years now. And I really want to upgrade to the new Move SE because I want the auto tracking and stuff like that. But I can't rationalize spending the money when the old camera is still so good. So I keep waiting on it to break, and it just won't break. But that's, from a customer standpoint, wanting to upgrade, it's not so good. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse. But for someone that wants to purchase a camera and keep it for a long time, like our customers do, and want to know that, a year down the road, it's not just going to stop working. It's not going to fall apart. It's definitely a blessing. It just works, and it's stable, and it goes on forever. And that kind of leads me to the third reason why we recommend PTZOptics so often. If something ever doesn't work, they have the best customer support ever. So their systems are actually so easy that we rarely run into an instance where we can't fix something unless the camera is defective. If it's ever a defective camera, PTZOptics is one of the fastest and one of the best companies that we've ever worked with by far when it comes to supporting us as resellers and supporting the customer as well. Not only that, but they have a 5-year warranty, and it's a real 5-year warranty. They're not going to give you a runaround after 3 years. They stand by their 5-year warranty, and it's probably one of the best warranties that I've ever experienced, both as a reseller and a customer. And what's great about it is if I'm ever in a sales conversation and you can tell the potential customer is wanting to purchase, but there's just that tension when it comes to the price. If I ever feel that in a conversation, I will eventually get around to the warranty, because on PTZOptics cameras, they have a 5-year warranty. On the joystick, I think it's 2, but a 5-year warranty on a camera, and it's a great warranty. When I tell them that, oh yeah, and you get a 5-year warranty with this camera as well, you can kind of feel the tension go away. It's a funny thing that happens. You can just feel like their shoulders relax. It's pretty awesome. And then I kind of just stack on top of that, right? Because I tell them, look, we work with a bunch of manufacturers, PTZOptics, their warranty return process is super, super easy. And they're super, super fast. And so the warranty is just crazy good. They support their product. One of the things that I love about them is that they will push their equipment to the limit. The Move 4K, they have not used all of the power that camera has yet. The features aren't utilizing 100% of that processing power yet. So they're adding on features. They're not releasing a new camera. They're adding features to the camera I already purchased. From a reseller standpoint, it's super awesome because I don't have the interaction where I just bought this camera today, but they just released a new, better camera tomorrow. How come, can I return this? How come you didn't tell me this new one was coming out? We don't have any of those issues because their products are here to stay and they're here to improve. And PTZOptics pushes their products as far as they absolutely can. When I buy a camera today, I only know that it's just going to get better tomorrow. Yeah, that's another thing that releases the tension from a customer that's concerned about price, is that not only are they getting the 5-year warranty, but they're getting future-proofed equipment that's just going to get better and better and better until it's absolutely obsolete and has to be replaced. The 5th reason we promote PTZOptics cameras over all the others is because of the price point. It is super, super affordable. You can't compare a $2,000 PTZ with a $30,000 PTZ, but you also can't compare a $2,000 PTZ camera with a $2,000 full frame mirrorless camera with a $1,200 lens. You just can't compare the apples and oranges. When you compare oranges with oranges, PTZ with PTZ, I actually think that the PTZOptics, like the Move 4K, it's a $2,000, $2,200 camera. I would compare it with any other PTZ manufacturer up to about a $10,000 camera. Seriously, it's that good. And you might put it against a $10,000 camera and have this $2,200 camera, and you might see that the $10,000 one, you like the picture a little bit better. Maybe it's a little bit clearer. Maybe it does a little bit better in low light. But the amount of improvement is about this much and the price is about this much. And so when it comes to value for the dollar, I would stack PTZOptics cameras up with just about any manufacturer and any camera $10,000 or less. They're that good of a camera. The value that you get not only in the image quality, not only in the stability, the long-lasting nature, but the support, the warranty, it's kind of a no-brainer for us because not only does it make life easy on us in being able to support it, but it makes life easy on us in that our customers are happy and then they just go about their lives and we don't have to support them every week, and if we ever do have to support them, we know that we're in for either an easy time fixing it or that PTZOptics has our back. When a customer comes to us, unless they have another manufacturer in mind and that's what they want, when they ask us for recommendations, I would say 9 times out of 10, we're recommending PTZOptics products because they're really just that good.